Nathan Walls. Why doesn't AEW book some smaller venues for its shows? While I look some of their TV shows, a lot of the times there are very few people in the upper deck. Why not move it to a smaller place and look more full? WWE doesn't need to do it as badly, but it seems like they would do that some too for a cheaper building rental. Sort of written a bit weird there, but AEW, should they book smaller venues? Might make them look a bit more small time, but they'd fill the buildings.
Well, this is the same line of thought that I displayed in TNA, which they probably didn't like too much. Because we'd go to a building and it wouldn't be full. We'd be blocking off here and blocking off there. And that's why we did all our TVs in Orlando, because we could fill that place up. But I've seen that place in Orlando not filled up, and because tourists aren't going to go in there and sit for a 3-hour show. They want to go see other stuff. So they'd be in and they'd be out. But I told them, I said, I didn't tell them. I suggested when we go on the road, guys, book different smaller venues. We can fill that up. Don't book a 5,000 seat arena, because we're not going to fill it up. And it actually looks bad when you don't fill that up. If you go to a smaller arena and you fill it up, then okay, now you're building. Now, you got something behind you. But when you go to a 5,000 seat or a bigger building and you don't sell it out, it makes the brand look bad. I think AEW, but I don't know, AEW might think they're going to sell those buildings out. How did they sell those Canadian? Did they sell them out?
No.
Those Canadian shots they just made?
The Canadian ones were pretty sparsely attended.
Well, but they did a good job of hiding it. They did a good job, because you'll notice I remember I didn't see the upper decks. So that's what you got to go for when the camera does pan. If the upper deck's full, they're pretty well full.
I'll ask you one more.
But I did bring that up in TNA, and I think they need to bring that up in AEW too. Of course, there's no way to tell once you book a building. There's no way to tell what it's going to do.
Well, they've got to book them up 6 months in advance or something as well. So
at least,
yeah,
because they're taking, when these tours go on the road, these bands, they book all that stuff in advance. So if you want to be there on a Wednesday night, I don't think it matters that much, because you don't see a lot of big tours touring on Wednesdays and even Thursdays or Tuesdays. But on the Saturday night ones, they're going to have to book those probably about a year in advance, really.
Mm.